Well, Ophthalmology Limited has a long history of providing eye care to the community of Sioux Falls and the surrounding area. It was started in 1968 by our first surgeon. A couple of years later added the first retina surgeon in South Dakota, and a little while later added a third partner who specialized in cornea surgery. I was the fourth person to join the group, and that was in 1989. So when I first joined, we had a smaller office closer to the hospitals. And back in those days, we did more things at the hospital for eye care. We did all our surgeries in the hospital.
And things were getting a little crowded as we grew. We were adding more doctors, seeing more patients, and we just didn't quite have the space. And a little over 10 years ago, we had this building built, and we added the surgery center on the same floor, and so much more convenient for patients.
As time has progressed, the surgeries become more complex. The doctors have had to become more specialized, and so we've met that challenge with subspecialty care so that each doctor can focus on their individual specialties and their individual surgeries that go with those so that we can care for patients best.
So we've really added a number of different surgeons in the different subspecialties. We have 2 retina, 2 glaucoma, 2 optometrists, pediatrics, oculoplastics, and cornea, as well as 6 surgeons doing cataract surgery. So we have a wide variety of areas covered.
We have a big presence in the surrounding communities, bringing our expert surgical care to the local hospitals at various outreach sites around South Dakota, Minnesota, and Iowa to bring our expertise surgically to the local patients at smaller communities while supporting their regional hospitals and community hospitals.
I actually was a patient of the practice when I was a young child. So I had eye muscle surgery done when I was 8 years old and when I was 10 years old through this office. And so probably more than any of the other physicians here, I have a connection to the practice that's gone on for many, many years.
When ophthalmology first started 50 years ago, it was started to be the main source of eye care, not only in the city but in the region. And I think where that's gone over the last 50 years has probably expanded and grown more than what the founders ever expected it to. The foundation that they laid for us with putting patients first always has really carried us through, I think, decades of care.